just a safe combination needed, not a coca key. I'm the extra lighter on the dresser. I know you need it, smoking out the competition. Boy, no, we undefeated. What you heard, let you heard. We eating, talking about extra with a splash, extra acting bad. Pull it like parades on parades, extra with the slab. Pay what it call for the tab, extra with the band. Young Chris, a king, better add extra on the. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake.
It's a very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the New York Jets and the Minnesota Vikings. Turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Ihmir Smith-Marsette now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Play action. Now it's Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Brad, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, this guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
This is the former Viking, Jerick McKinnon. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Tua sets up to pass it. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Danielle Hunter in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have the football here at the 18-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 4 interceptions in that loss.
And he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And he'll power his way up near the 25. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge game, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Well, he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now he'll throw with Brady. Dancing to his left. He'll let it fly for Austin. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ballgame, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Looking to pass. Tua being chased out left. He's going to look deep for more. And got his man complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Well, that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get 1st downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation. But I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Tua going to run the sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. They'll try to run for it with Carter. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal. Now Tua going to try and sneak it. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Jets go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked
picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Calvin Evans. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the Alien team.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Bryce Hall there defensively.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Vikings, nothing.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down now, run with McKinnon.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action, now it's Tua. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it was...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
On 2nd and 10, Tua, and that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Now a give. This is McKinnon. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Giving the football to Davis on an out route. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Michael Carter, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year.
And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0.
17, Vikings, nothing. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for the Jets.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the 1st half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick 6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From the end zone is Smith-Marsette. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the 1st half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. And I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center because, remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion. And sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Brady's throw on third down there is incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return.
And the Jets will take over.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Tua going to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring it down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
44-yard gain on the play. First down, Jets.
Handoff, it's McKinnon. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Carter straight ahead. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Here's Tua. Open man here is Conklin. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half.
Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone.
Braxton Berrios on the return. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. 2nd half starts with a run by Carter. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by a Caleb Evans. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game.
Rush coming, and he he's taken down. Za'Darius Smith from his outside linebacker spot gets him down there for a loss of 4. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On third and long, it's Tagovailoa. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Throwing again on second down. Brady. Open here, Adam Thielen. He'll get it inside the 20. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big play that time on the catch and run. 38 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here.
A loss of 2 brings up second.
They try again with Cook. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. And right side, they're going to go option here. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Well, there you go, from red zone to red zone on that fumble return.
It's amazing how fast things can turn around, isn't it? I mean, it looks like one team's driving, got everything taken care of. All of a sudden, the ball's on the ground or popped in the air, and whoosh, there you go in the other direction. Good job by the defense. You see how they practice that, too. You can tell, coordinated. As soon as they got the ball, everyone turned to block someone and try and help them along the way.
And now set up. And now here's another interception. And the Vikings are going to take over at their 13-yard line. So now Charles, maybe the play that this defense has been looking for.
Hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something, because we're into the third quarter, and a 0 is still glowing on the scoreboard.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line.
Big space at the 40, and he will step out of bounds, but not before he's already across the 50. Big play there for Minnesota. 42 yards.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10.
Now an end around as Cousins will just pop this forward.
The wide receiver, the ball carrier.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, second and 10.
Brady going to throw.
Austin is there and brings in another one.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 34-yard line.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Again, it's Brady. He's got Smith here.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady. Then he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Open man is Thielen. It's complete. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Cousins going to bat it forward here on the jet sweep.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone.
Now an end around as Cousins will just pop this forward.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now, 3rd and goal.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3.
Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
And he'll be caught behind the line of scrimmage at the 3. The trick play does not pan out here on 4th and goal. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again.
Now Carter to start the drive.
And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. The Jets on 3rd down. 6 conversions in 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
They'll run with Carter.
And he's got Rome. That good for 19 on a 1st down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Blitz coming, and down he goes. D'Angelo Malone able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Here's McKinnon on the draw.
Had a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
Fielded at the 33. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Cousins on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
After incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
That's taken in by Smith-Marsette.
They find some open field here. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going in. Big play there on the catch and run. 38 yards. Defensively, I know they have a comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Brady now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. His throw incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Zuerlein now for the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
From the end zone is Smith-Marsette. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
It's been a tough go for them. Still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run, the best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Brady now on 1st down. That is caught by Thielen. And the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
at the 42-yard line.
Brady. Adam Thielen, back-to-back catches. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Looking to throw again on second down. Brady forced out to his left. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Cousins going to bat it forward here on the jet sweep. And he stopped immediately there. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
At the 27-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Hey, go 66. Hey, check it.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. Look at the big man rumble. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Vikings, nothing. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for the Jets.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. From the end zone is Smith-Marsette. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film section tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Jets, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head